Hey, what's up guys? Ryan Johannes with Johannes in Baseball. So, took a Snapchat poll. How many of your coaches are still telling you to swing down in today's game? So I was taught that if I swung down on the ball and I went to here, I would create backspin by hitting the back of the ball and shooting that ball up and kind of creating energy down. It really doesn't make a lot of sense from a consistent standpoint of that baseball being easily hit when it's coming downward from the pitcher and I'm trying to also meet it down. So I have to meet it at the perfect spot almost no matter what I want to do. So what I want to talk to you guys about is just the cue knob to the baseball, or staying inside the ball even. So that's kind of like one reason why coaches like to talk knob to the baseball, talks about hitting the inner half of the pitch or hitting the inner half of the baseball. So really fast is knob to the baseball. What a lot of people demonstrate is they go hands and they let this barrel drag through the zone, hasn't entered yet, and now it just entered the zone almost right here, I guess really would be the first when it's finally fully across to where if it hits anywhere on the plate, you'll hit it. So you're in the zone from here to there and then almost immediately out. So swinging down towards that pitch isn't an effective way to create a lot of consistent, quality, positive contact. So when you start to separate, we're just going to talk about the hitting position, wherever you get to separation, and try to keep this short and sweet. So from here, as my hip fires, you're going to see this knob start to move towards the baseball as long as my scap's loaded in a proper fashion. You're also going to see my bat start to slot. So from this angle right here, as I start my hip, you're going to kind of see my scap load a little bit, this elbow kind of wrap around my hip as my hip fires, and this bat start to slot. Now when this happens, this knob's going to start to move towards the baseball. So from this angle again, as I get to here and I start to fire, and this kind of goes, I'm going to enter the zone. Now from here to here, I want to be very, very fast. This is where I'm going to create a ton of torque and a ton of energy to fire my bat in a really quality way through here. Now I'm going to enter the zone here, and I'm actually going to maintain barrel through the zone for a long period of time until I exit it. Now, as this barrel traveled, you didn't see my hips go as far. We want to try to clear our hips by contact here, and then from here, we can let it go. But we're going to see that barrel stay through the zone a lot longer, and you're going to see your knob move towards the baseball in that fashion if that's your coaching cue. Hopefully you guys will be able to use that. So when coaches are saying knob to the ball, knob to the ball, knob to the ball, you're still going to be able to create that knob to the ball generating from your hips back here and keeping this barrel flat, entering the zone earlier and going extremely fast through that zone, through that contact point. Again, hopefully that helps. Don't forget to connect with us on social media so you can be involved in our next poll.